We play and call it work.
MiniWarGaming's Age of Sigmar Battle Report.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another Age of Sigmar Battle Report. Today, Josh and I are going to do something special for you guys. We have two brand new armies. One's very new and one just kind of got back from some painters. So today I'm going to play, the Lumineth Realm Lords.
This is the point they realize I'm holding the camera and it's not tripoded.
Josh is not a very good tripod. Stop shaking. I'm playing Lumineth Realm Lords at a 1,300 and under 1,400 point game because we don't have enough models for either one of our factions. We also got some new giants painted up and brought in. So Josh is going to play a 1,400 point army against me. And he's got 4 models as he's taking on the Sons of Behemat? Behemat? Behemat. It was Behemat. So let's take a look at the list and then we'll show you the table we're going to play on.
Yeah, look at that. Sons of Behemat. I'm shy of 1,400 points. It's even buying the extra command point.
Behemat.
Behemat. This is going to be a Stomper tribe because, I got the War Stomper up front. He is going to be the fella in charge. As far as a command trait, we're going to go for eager for the fight. So he can declare a charge if he's within 18, and he rolls 3d6 in his charge. For the artifact power, he will have the Ironwalled Cestus. I can reroll save rolls for attacks that target him. In addition, if a rerolled save is an unmodified 6, and whatever I'm saving against was a melee attack, Steve's going to take a mortal wound back after everything's been resolved. Other than that, I have just got 2 of the Man-Crusher Gargants as 2 separate choices, because we don't have a third one yet, so we're playing with 2 battle line. Or at least I am, I don't know about Steve. And then we got a Kraken Eater. I mean, that's the list, man. There's not a whole lot I can do here, but I love it.
My Lumineth Realm, I can't say words. Forgive me if I just call them high elves a lot. It won't be intentional, but it's kind of got a very high elf aesthetic. That's why I kind of like half these models. So in this Realm Lords list for HQs, we have Altharian, not the Grim. He's not the Grim anymore. And then we have Alinor. You know what? I gotta check how to pronounce these things. We're gonna have a couple of battle line, only 2. So we have the Spear Elves and the Dawn Riders. Actually, I have a lot of Dawn Riders, but they have an interesting rule where for every unit of the spears, the Sentinels, you can bring 1 Dawn Rider or Warden. Now, the Wardens are the ones with the bows as battle line as well. So technically, only my Sentinels are battle line. That's the spears. And then for every one of them, I can bring 1 Dawn Rider. That's the horses or Wardens. Now, I have like 10 more horses, but I can't bring them in. Well, I can bring them in, but they wouldn't be battle line. Moving on, we got some. You know what? I completely am blanking on their name. These are elves with some nice rules. Unfortunately, they have helmets that break all physics, and kind of throw me off every time I think about them. So I think these are going to be pretty good in combat. These are 2 wound elves, which is interesting. And then we're going to have 1 more stone giant, big ol' mountain cow to smash face.
Can we just call him Battle Cattle?
He's not about. Yeah, that's fair. Mountain battle cattle.
Yeah, so half the list you've got dwarves cosplaying as elves.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Or elves cosplaying as dwarves. It could go either way there.
I'm not a very well-traveled person. I haven't really left my hemisphere, to be honest. But is there anywhere where you can find like mountain cattle? There might be, right?
I mean, yaks? Are they yaks?
Yaks. I'm gonna call them yaks.
I feel like they're not shaggy enough to be yaks.
I
don't know much about yaks.
We shaved them before combat. Okay, and also I'm from the great nation of Styr? I don't know how to pronounce it. Syar. I have no idea how to pronounce this thing. I am not the guy for Josh, stop laughing. You're shaking the camera.
I can't help it.
Thanks, buddy.
No problem, big guy. You can't say the names and they're all cows. This is your elves now. Today, Steve and I will be playing the Battle for the Pass battle plan. Pretty simple here, 5 battle rounds. Whoever scores the most at the end obviously is the winner. So if a player controls the objective in their own territory, they get 1 victory point. For each objective the player controls that is not in either player's territory, 2 points. If a player controls the objective in their opponent's territory, 4 victory points. This is the board that Steve and I are playing on today. So this is a table war mat. We've got some green leaf terrain I don't know what these are called. Rock formations. You're the mountain expert. What are they called?
This is a battletome, Matt.
The best part is you did a better job pronouncing that than any of your units. And then all of the little kind of outposts and all that, it's printable scenery. I likes their stuff. We are deployed. I took this side over here, and hey, guess what? El Gigantes. Mr. Warstomper's going to have some friends, because he's got some kind of cool command abilities he can do to give some little bonuses. And then...
I lined up.
Yeah, you got Sentinels, you got the cows in the middle, and going hard on that flank over there.
Now, you see all these green dice and everybody. If you're familiar with Caradron Overlords, they have a very similar ability. It's called Aether Quartz Reserve. So they all get one, and they're used very similar, just like the dwarves. If I do spend one, I pick a buff. One is like +1 save, +1 to hit, all kinds of things. But then the unit is -1 bravery for the rest of the game, or is it turn? Rest of the battle. But because I pick Stare, S-Y-A-R, I get 2 Aether Quartz. Now, because I'm that great house, there's a command trait and a relic that I'm required to take first. However, I only have a named character, so I won't be using either of those, obviously. So I'm only basically getting that buff plus the command ability that's in that house.
So what you're saying is that your elves with hammers that are extra tough, and you have giant cows.
Okay, you know what?
Use the mechanic from that other dwarf faction.
We're hive movement speed dwarfs. That's what we are.
Very dangerous over short distances.
Long distances, we're fast.
And after all this, while you're still struggling to figure out what your stuff does, I'm going to make you go first, friendo.
Why? You know, if you don't want to tell me, you don't have to tell me.
I kind of didn't feel like moving my stuff yet.
Okay, I like the reasoning. I'll take turn 1 then. Okay, so in my hero phase, this unit here, my Venari Aurelian Wardens are going to try to cast the Power Fish. They are wizards. That's fail. Now, this unit over here of Dawn Raiders also has the same power and can cast it. This is this power supersedes the rules.
Okay, so it's an exception to the you only cast once.
They get it. So for them, so basically, our spears on a 6 to hit do mortal wound.
Ooh.
When I cast this power, the power of Hish. Am I saying that correctly? H-Y-S-H? Hish? Hish? It's a 5+ as mortal wound.
Cool.
We've powered up our weapons. And at the end of my command phase, Avalinor is going to pick another character within 6, this guy here. You're going to use the Elder Wisdom ability. Basically, he can now use his command trait without spending a command point.
Cool.
Which he gives all Lumineth and 24 of him Bravery 10. But I just realized that one must be used in the Battle Shock phase. So this didn't help me at all.
Wow.
So it did nothing. So unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of synergy with. I had no choice what models I could bring. This is pretty much it. So all the way this army is going to work is going to be shown well today.
Yeah, we'll be getting more, but we want to kind of.
Oh yeah. No, I figured out the gaps. I already ordered a bunch more models so I can play this.
And I have ordered both boxes I need to order to fill this out.
It's true. You know what? Right into movement. I think I'm just going to run.
Yeah, nothing super dynamic?
Yeah, just going to run.
So we'll give you folks a before and after shot. Steve's on the line, but he's moving up.
Okay, so over here, my Dawn Riders ran a 5 and went way up the flank. They then rolled a 1 for their run, so I had to use my 1 early command point to get, because they moved 4. They're very slow. So they moved up to get on the objective. And then he ran and moved 1. He ran and moved 1. He didn't have to run, and they ran and rolled 1. I rolled almost exclusively 1s after my first run. So that is it. So I'm not getting on that objective. Did not move fast enough. And I'm going to score 3 points.
Indeed, sir. Let's go over to the Suns. Turn 1. Not a lot for me to do here in my hero phase, except for this guy does not like to share. So I'm going to yell, "Get orf me land." And I'm going to take this objective and kick it.
I'm not armed for your land.
Get orf me land.
I'm not armed. What are you speaking?
Orf!
Oh.
Let's see how far I'm going to send this thing.
This is already an amazing ability.
Oh, so 7 inches.
Which way do I want to put it?
It's probably going this way.
Oh.
We're not going to talk about it yet, but boy, are we going to have a long talk.
That's funny.
When we go to score this. Okay,
That's funny.
over to my movement phase. The El Generalissimo, my War Stomper, is going to yell, "Get a move on, you slackers!" So, at the start of the movement phase, if I do so until the end of the phase, when I make a run roll for a friendly Man-Crusher Gargant that is within 18, I treat the roll as being 6.
Okay.
So, let's get over to my movement. Alright, I was knocking stuff over, so I just did this off camera to make it easier. This is what my movement phase looks like at the end of the movement phase. Both the Man-Crushers decide to run up, and then neither of the big guys decide to run. I love the fact that I'm just taking this objective with me. I'm not going to do any shooting in the shooting phase because there's nothing really worth, and I don't want you kind of pulling in such a way to make it so that my charges are any harder. So I'm just going to go over to declaring some charges. Yes, I will continue shouting incoherently, so I'll use my second command point, now I have none, and say, "Oi, you! Yes, you! Charge!" So that is, until the end of the phase, I can reroll charge rolls for friendly Man-Crusher Gargants that are within 18 of the general. And of course, these guys are able to declare charge because they are close enough to a Mega Gargant. So, guy up front, go get him! 10, I'm going to keep that as my charge. Come on.
Don't touch my models. Don't touch
I'm not. Just look away. I already hate these elves.
There's nothing like having to move your models to your opponent.
Phone can actually functionally play the game. On a 2-up, you're going to take D3 mortal wounds after I charge you. Yeah! Yeah! No! Okay, fine. We're going to charge the other one in. Go get him!
Ah.
Okay, I rolled pretty well again. Oh, I'm so good at Warhammer. 2 up for mortal wounds. Huzzah! Take 2 more. Well, and let's just declare the charge with the big fella. He's going to roll pretty high, but he is getting to throw 3d6. Can I spike those dice high? Survey says... 9? No, that's not enough. He didn't make it in. You big lazy bones.
You still have to be within 12 to declare anyway, though.
He's got the general ability that he can declare if he's within 18.
Oh!
Yeah, and rolls 3d6. So that's kind of cool. Right over to combat, I will declare this guy first.
Well, I'm going to spend one of my Aether Quartz to give them +1 to save.
Cool. And so he's going to move in. Here. I'm going to use the Stuff 'em in me bag ability. So after a model from this unit piles in, I can pick one enemy model within 3, roll a dice. If I roll at least double the model's wound characteristic, it is slain. So I will go for your boss man. Get in me bag.
You got him.
And then let's do the swings.
Sorry, I started the combat phase. The sergeant has to use a slash. Well, it doesn't have to, but he's going to use a slash because they were going to die no matter what.
Yeah.
So 2+, the guy takes D3 more wounds. I'll take 3.
Oof! That's pretty good. Which is pretty handy because that does actually impact. I'm bracketed now. So let's go ahead with a headbutt. We're going to go a 4 to hit. I do hit. And then a 3 to wound. It does wound. -3 rend on this one.
Okay. Yeah, 6 up because actually he's my Aether. Ooh, it made it.
Well, aren't you fancy?
Because they have a 4-up save.
Very cool.
Up to 3-up.
Let's give you a mighty kick looking for 3s and 3s. Nope. Nope. It's going to have to be the club. Club's going to hit you on 3s. Okay. Perfectly average start. I'm going to wound you on 3s now. And we have got a grand total of 4 wounding hits there.
-1, so we have a 4-up. And how much damage?
Just 1 damage apiece. Bloop, bloop. Not too bad. You get to pick the swing back, sir.
Well, it's going to only be them, and we're going to put all of our attacks into him. We have a nice 3-inch reach. We're hitting on 3s. And we're winning on 4s. We have 2 wounds on him.
That's going to be 2 5-up saves coming up. Yeah. Pass 1, fail 1, so I'm going to go down to 8 wounds left. And that's it for them?
That's it.
Okay. We're going to have him just pile in ever so slightly. Let's see if I can, I don't know. Well, we're going to try to eat this guy. On a 2-up. Nope. You're not in the bag. Try the Ed-Butt. 4s to hit. No. I guess I could try to kick, yeah. 3s. And then 3 to wound. Fails to wound. Okay, let's see if the club will do it. Looking for 3s to hit. A fantastic start. And then 3s to wound. Less fantastic, but it kind of balances it out. You got 5 there.
So 1, so 4 save. And I'll leave this. I'll leave that guy.
And there we go. And that's it for my swings.
So Battle Shock, this guy's clearly going to run away.
No. Nothing you can do about that. Not a terrible start for Wingus and Dingus here. So the way we're going to treat the objectives, because I don't know, there's no consensus, so we're going to do what makes the most sense to everybody right now. This objective, we're going to treat it as what it was originally supposed to be worth as I kick it around the battlefield, as opposed to determining what it's worth by where it is. If I missed something that tells you how to do this properly, please comment in the comment section below and reference where you're getting it from. End of my turn, I'm going to score 3 points. So the score is tied as we get ready for a roll-off. Steve, of course, winning ties. Oof. Well, sorry, buddy. I'm going to take it. We're going to go over to Sons. Turn 2.
That's game.
Over to my hero phase, I get my command point, and I'm going to go ahead and once again yell, "Get Orf, me land." Roll 2d6 for that objective. Then it's going another 7 inches. I'll be leaving that right there, and let's go over just to my movement. Do these guys care about running? I don't think they do. They can kind of get where they want to. So no, I shall not. And I don't know if this is Wingus or Dingus, but he's going to go to there. And then he's going to head right up here. War Stomper will bring himself up. And oh, Mr. Kraken Eater, you are just going to, I don't know, I think you're going to be on protect the objective duty. I'm going to put you just back over this way for when Steve wants to come fight. Shooting phase, we're going to have this Kraken Eater go ahead and go for the hurled debris at, what's the cow thing called?
That guy is the Alrith Spirit of the Mountain.
So that's the not special character one.
Correct.
Not unique one. 3 attacks on 4s to hit you. So I'm going to get 1 hit, 3s to wound you. It does wound with a -1 rend.
Oh, you got a 4 save against that? No.
It's going to take D3 damage, and survey says that's 2 damage to you, sir.
Down to 10.
And the second ranged attack will be, I can have one of the Man Crusher Gargant units wholly within 18 of the general chuck rocks. So D3 with basically the same profile, just less range. So I don't know, it'll be the wounded one. D3 attacks, so that's 3 attacks, hitting you on 4s, 2 hits, wounding you on 3s, 1 wounding hit, -1 D3.
Okay.
Another D3 damage, you're going to take 3. Oof, down to 7. And just because I want to roll well as we move over to the charge phase, I'm going to go again for you, yes you, charge. So any charge rolls for friendly Man Crusher Gargants with an 18 of the general there, I get to re-roll them. So let's start with the general though, declaring the charge. He gets to go enough. Ba-boom! Now let's put him right here. After completing the charge, on a 2-up to do D3 mortal wounds, because you are a monster. So I do get to do D3 mortal wounds, and it's going to be 3 mortal wounds. We're just going to punish this cow for existing. We're going to send in the Wounded Man Crusher. He's going to go get to 12. I guess I didn't need to re-roll that. Since he is wounded, the charge only goes off on a 3-up for the mortal wounds, and it does for 1 more mortal wound to him. He's down to 4. We're going to send the last Man Crusher in. He's going to declare a charge of 8. I don't think that's high enough for what I want to do. Yeah, I need at least a 9 to go all the way around, so I'm going to go ahead and re-roll that, trying to spike the dice high. And okay, I got a 9. I guess I'm just going to roll really well this entire game.
I don't think I need to be here.
I forgot you were. He still does this on a 2-up. Oh, he did it! Take 2 more mortal wounds.
Still alive. Still alive, chump.
How many's he got?
1.
Oh. Well, I guess I get to pick first. Let's go with the Mega
I'm going to
Gargant.
spend an Aether Quartz reserve and get +1 to my saves.
Very good. What's that bring your save to?
2 up.
Ooh. Let's try the Death Grip. I'm going to hit on a 3, rerolling 1s because you're a monster. I rolled a 2 anyways. For my next trick, I'm going to jump up and down. These hit on 3s, not re-rolling 1s because you're a monster. Well, they hit. 3 to wound you. So 2 wounding hits.
4 up. Oh, I'm dead.
I jumped up and down. I feel like a big man. Thank you. I don't know about you, Steve, but I bet everybody at home super proud of me right now. Super proud. The comment section is filled with just high fives for Josh.
I got nothing to say. Nothing.
And you know what? Yeah. I don't think that did anything. That was his pile-in, though.
Okay.
Yeah. So I get that objective.
Yeah, you get 7 points this turn.
And I get these 2 objectives. They're all mine!
Joke's on you. This one's mine.
I don't care about that one yet.
That's fair. I got one thing to do in the hero phase. I'm going to put the power of Hush onto my Dawn Riders. And they got it.
Woo! With a roll of an 8. Okay, so they're mortal wounds on 5s to hit?
Yeah.
Is that in addition or instead?
No, it stops afterwards. So 5 plus is 1 wound and you're done. We're going to go right to movement. As... Oh, man. They move 4. I'm going to run the hope for a double turn.
Okay, so getting to go 9 inches. Not bad.
Dawn Riders are not going to run. But we're not going to go chase that objective because we cannot take a Titan on by itself.
You could try.
Let's charge. He starts off with his Geometric Blast onto him.
So shooting into the big fella.
Hit on 3 or wounded on 2. It is -2.
Ooh, so I get a 6-up rollable save. Nope. Yeah, okay. Go home.
And then we have Searing Darts of Light. We're going to roll a die and control the chart, basically. He takes D3 mortal wounds.
Ooh.
2.
Okay. I need a D35.
And it's time to charge. Send in the big dude. Ooh, that looks good. Let's double check. Or maybe not. Oh yeah, 1/2. I want to leave room. Heltharian's going next. And I was hoping for that because I want to get right in there.
Nice high charge there. Okay, you got your damage dealers in.
Now, I have to do a couple of things because he's going to use his command ability. So D3 units, 1, is going to gain additional attacks. But it's elf units, so it's going to be him. Actually, first I declare a charge with these guys, which I want to do real quick. They have to roll really high. It's probably, that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So I'm using the Unshakable Faith of the Mountains, D3 Alorith elf units. So him.
So, Altharian
Yeah.
gets 1 extra attack.
Well, just 1 attack to his weapons.
Cool.
This boy's going to use one of his Aether Quartz reserves to get heightened senses and add +1 to hit rolls.
Very nice. I have a feeling this is going to hurt.
And now time to fight. We have lightning fast reflexes basically. So when I pick a unit to fight, I pick 2 units at a time. So these are both going to fight first. He's going to go first in the big boy.
Okay.
Because he charged, he only has 6. Well, because if he gets bonus attacks, he doesn't charge. But he has 6 attacks with his Fire Stealer Hammers, normally hitting on 3s, but hitting on 2s just spent the quartz.
Very nice.
This will be wounding on 3s, and it is only -1.
-1. So I get a 5-up rerollable and any 6s or mortal wounds back at you. So reroll these 2. Okay. So you take a mortal wound and how much damage?
You take 5 each.
Those are 5, eh? What's next?
He's got Cloven Hooves, so 3s to hit. Oh, sorry, 2s to hit, and then 3s to wound. Just -1.
-1. So again, 5-up rerollable. Take a mortal wound. Only rerolled saves of 6, so you took 1 less mortal wound there.
So Light of Atharian, will be swinging first with his Fang Sword of Atharian.
Is he swinging the
the
big
big
fellow
guy?
as well? Okay.
Yeah. We're hitting on 2s, and is wounding on 3s.
So we got 2 winning hits.
This
What is the red?
-3.
-3. Oh, so just damage.
These are D3 each, so 4 damage. Real quick, I have to do that again. I forgot to add additional attack. So same sword, hitting on 2s. Oh, okay. That is a mortal wound to you, in addition to normal damage.
Okay.
And then...
So it's 1 plus D3 basically.
Oh, this is +1 to wound to charge. So 2s, -3, so D3 more to you. So you're going to take a total of 4 more for that one.
Get me down to 20 wounds left.
And then the Selenari Blade. I'm supposed to declare this at the start of the combat phase, but I'm going to attack him anyway.
Yeah.
2's to hit. And it would be 2's to wound. Oh, okay, doesn't matter then.
What would it have done?
It's -1 D3, but I pick a hero at the start of the combat phase. The additional damage, 1 additional damage to the hero.
Cool. Ready to retaliate. We're going to have the War Stomper go and put all of his attacks into... What's his name?
Which one?
The big cow.
That is... Okay, I can't... There's an extra letter. I keep pronouncing his name wrong. Valinor.
Swing with the Titanic Boulder Club first. I'm hitting on 4s because of the -1 to hit from...
I am so illuminated. Is your -1 to hit?
Show me 4s. Oh, that made a difference. You did a thing! I think these are 3s to wound. Okay, so that's 3 wounding hits.
Any chance? 5 up! Okay, I'm taking 6.
Good start. My next trick will be jumping up and down. 4s to hit. Okay, see that helped twice. 3s to wound. It does wound. This is at -2. Just 1.
Oh, just 1? Crap. It's going to be a 5 up. Okay, good.
Okay, so good. And then we're going to go for the Death Grip now, which I just get 1 attack with. 3s rerolling 1s. And then 2s to wound. Dang it! Yeah, it's only rerolling hit rolls, not wound rolls against monsters. Okay, so you weathered the storm thus far.
I need to point out that my 2 guys combined are more expensive than your 1 guy. And you all fought us already.
That's fair.
It's a little scary now.
Well, let's send in Dingus here. He's just going to kind of get nice and close. And I think I'm putting everything into the big fella.
Stop.
He's going to headbutt you on a 5. Oh, he got it. 3 to wound. He got it.
Is it -3? 6 up! How much damage?
That is just a straight 4.
Oh, it got changed.
I don't know what it was before.
Yeah, I'm bracketed with straight 6.
Massive club now. 4s to hit because of the penalty. I will let you know it helped you once, sir.
Hey, I'll take anything. How many twice I see? There's a 3 in there.
Let me cheat.
No, stop, please, it hurts.
Thank you for pointing it out. 3s to wound. 3 wounding hits.
-1?
But it's 2, I think.
Oh no, please be -1.
It's -1.
Ah, I made them all then.
Okay. They're only going to be 1 damage. That's fine. Let's give you a mighty kick.
I only got 3 wounds left, bro.
Mighty kick on a 4. Wounding on a 3. Oh, he missed you.
Okay.
Do you want to roll the die anyways?
No.
The last Gigante. I have to put my Headbutt down into Eltharion, but the rest of it is all going to go with 2-inch or better reach into Big Cow. Mighty kick on a 4. Okay, that missed. Let's do the club on 4s. Helped you twice. Wounding on 3s. Okay, so we got 3 wounding hits there. -1, 1.
4 ups. We're alive with 1.
All right. You survive. Let's try to headbutt Eltharion. 5 up. Nope, he missed. End of the turn. Steve's going to score 2 points for holding that objective over there.
It's okay. We can make this a game if I just win this roll off here.
It's a pretty good roll, bro.
Ooh, I'll take it.
Going to be a double turn for the elves. Let's see what you got, Steve.
All right, we're going to go ahead and power up our weapons again. We don't got it.
Uh-oh.
Okay, well, let's move. All right, these guys are going to move first. Slowest guy's getting to here.
So the horses sending themselves over there. What's the move on them?
14.
It's impressive. I'm impressed.
And then we're going to move the very slow boys up.
Okay, hammer elves bringing themselves up.
4-inch move is,
So good.
yeah, it's a dwarven almost. Shooting, we're going to put our geometric blast into the big boy. It still hits on 3s. Actually, I still already rolled, but 3s and then 2s to wound. It's -2.
-2, okay. Show me a 6 up.
Do we roll?
Rollable. Nope. How much damage?
D6.
Woo!
Just 2.
2. Okay, so he's down to 18 then.
Authority's going to go ahead and zap him as well. D3 more wounds again. Just for 1.
Down to 17. You know how long it took for me to find the 18 on here?
Charge time. Them. Should I put this over here? I moved their geo Or sorry, the Ethermatic, whatever. We're gonna go ahead and wrap around this boy.
Yep.
Let's see, what's my range on their weapons? And then they're gonna clear a charge. Oh, okay. I only want to go if I can get all the way over here.
Try to get in over there.
Yeah, I want to see how many can get in. He's not. I don't. Nobody actually makes it in. I need a far to get around that rock. Okay, I have to make some decisions now because I can either spend, because of my great nation. I can use my 1 command point to spend an Aether Quartz reserve on 2 units, or I can use his command ability to pick D3 elf units. Only 2 were in combat. The ability to have extra attacks. So the answer is going to be, I'm going to use his command ability. D3 elf units. Okay, so both these two will have extra
attacks. Hammers and Eltharion in the middle there.
So who's going to fight?
You get to pick 2 before I get to swing, right?
It's going to be these 2. I'll go first. But also they're going to spend their Aether Quartz reserve, and they're going to get +1 to hit.
And that's for the unit?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, Eltharion's also going to pick the big boy as his target for a sword.
Okay, do you got to do that? Do you roll for that now?
No, I if I
when
nominate a hero within 3 or whatever, and then when he fights, +1 damage. Or if I nominate the start of the combat. Okay, so Avalinor, with his Fire Stealer hammers, he has 7 attacks because he didn't charge this turn, hitting on 3s. 6s do mortal wounds. In addition, so you take 2 mortal wounds.
Okay.
And then these are going to be wounding on 3s.
2 of them? Mm-hmm. Looking for a 5-up save with a -1. And then I get a reroll. Okay, that's 5 damage, right?
Because I'm so bright. No, it's only 2 now.
Oh, it's only 2?
Yeah, oh, wait. No, I'm sorry. It's only 1. I'm on my very last bracket.
Only 1? Okay, so he's down to 14 then. That's not nearly as scary as I thought it'd be.
Cloven hooves on 3s, and 3s, also -1.
So same thing, get a 5-up save with a reroll.
And it's 2 damage.
2 damage, so it brings me down to 12.
So the Sigmar's fighting are going to have this many attacks.
So this is the Stone Guard swinging now?
Yes, please.
Okay.
They're hitting on 3s. Now normally 6s do a mortal wound to when the attack sequence ends. But because I spent their Aether Quartz for +1 to hit, this is not a modified 6, it's a 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mortal wounds on that Gigante. And then 3s to wound. So 4, 8, 10 at -1.
10 -1. You get 6-up saves. This might be the end of him. And by that I mean it probably is. 6-ups. Yep, he's pretty dead. So now we gotta read the Timber rules and see what happens. For Timber, Steve and I gotta roll off. You win the roll. So you pick a point with, you gotta pick a point 3 inches away from him, and everybody that's not a Gargant within 2 takes mortal wounds.
I don't think there's a way to... Okay, let's pull this out of the way.
Yep.
I want to go 3 inches that way and see if I can not hit anybody. Okay, you see a little spot right there. And he's out. Yeah, we're good. So we're aiming over here.
Gotcha. And he's 2 away. Eltharion is, so just the giant. It dies. Boop. Over to my pick. Let's just have the big old man, or no, War Stomper go. And divvy up those attacks. I'm going to go with the Death Grip and the jump up and down at Avinalor.
Avinalor.
And then the clubs are going to go into Eltharion. Club first into Eltharion. I still get the -1 to hit, but luckily there's no degrading on the hits on these. So I'm going to hit him on 4s. And then wounding him on 3s. Only 1 wounding hit.
I got a 3-up save against it because he never gets modified.
Ooh, yeah, that's
He's
cool.
a ghost.
Spooky. I guess that, we'll get him next time. 1 attack with the Death Grip, hitting on 3s. That does hit. Wounding on 2s. It does wound. That's -3 into the big fella.
Big fella?
Yep.
Nope, he's dead.
Just D6 damage, and down he goes. And the jump up and downs are wasted.
Eltharion gets the extra attack, so he's going to be hitting on 2s with the Fang Sword of Eltharion. Nice.
And that's into the big giant, right? The War Stomper?
Yeah. No help there. 3s to wound. Oh, that's rough. Okay, these are D3 each, because it's -3.
Yep. No save.
8 damage.
8 damage brings him down to 4.
The Selenari Blade now is hitting on a 2 and wounding on a 3. We have 2 at -1.
5 ups with a reroll. Pass 1, fail 1 so far. And it's fail.
It's D3 damage, but I chose you as a target, so it could kill you.
Okay. D3 plus 1, right? Okay,
yeah.
so it's 2. He's down to 2 wounds left. It's not where he wants to be.
So if anybody's familiar with the book, you probably already caught the fact that the last battle round I missed a rule on Altharian. He's a Supreme Swordmaster. He rolled a 6 to hit, and it was an additional hit. So we'll get that next time.
Man Crusher's gonna swing now into Altharian. I don't know, maybe he's an Elf Crusher. We're gonna headbutt you on a 4. Nope, that missed.
You're not -1 hit anymore. You killed the guy.
Yeah, one's still a miss. Yeah, it's 4
Oh, it's
base
1.
damage.
Okay.
9 attacks with a club, looking for 3s. Pull out my fails. And then 3s to wound you. 3 wounding hits.
Wounding hits. Yeah, 3 I've saved because it's all. Ooh, how much damage?
There's just 1.
Oh, okay. We're down to 5.
And now I get 1 mighty kick at you, looking for 3s and 3s. Yeah. Not 3 save you pass. He's fine. It's fine. And I think that's that.
I'm going to get 3 points, bringing the score 10-6 your favor.
Ooh.
Can I go 3 times in a row, Josh?
I get my turn now, I think.
Can I go 3 times in a row, Josh?
I get it.
Answer the question asked?
No.
Oh.
Over to my hero phase. Get off me, land. I took him just so I can keep yelling that. The objective's going to go 9 inches. Kicking the objective all the way over to there. You're safe there. Those elves can't come and hurt you now. And then we're going to be moving him up. This is his new friend now. This objective. And let's get ready for some throws, I suppose. He's going to go ahead and throw at Altharion. So he gets 3 attacks with his hurled debris. I'm looking for 4s and 3s here. Okay, that's a good start. 2 wounding hits.
We're good.
Stop being a ghost.
I'm pure light, sir.
Or D3 attacks with the... he's going to throw a boulder at him as well. So that's 1 attack, 4s. It hits. It fails to wound. I guess I'm just swinging, man.
You cannot hurt the light.
He's going to put all of his attacks into Altharion there.
The light. Oh, I got to pick.
And of course, I only got 1 character nearby, so Steve's going to be picking him. The bonuses against. Okay, swinging to Altharion. Let's start with the Death Grip on 3. Wounding on 2. Okay.
Oh, yeah, sorry. 3.
Dang it. Got good rend on that. Jump up and down, looking for 3s. Rerolling 1s. And didn't make a difference. 3s to wound. That is a grand total of 2 wounding hits, sir.
Oh. How much damage?
These are D3 apiece. Okay, so take 4.
Down to 1.
Down to 1?
Yep.
Ooh. I only get 1 attack with the club now, because there's nobody nearby. I guess he doesn't feel like showing off anymore. So this is just 3s and 3s. It hits.
No, it's a 1.
I'm awful at this. Fails to wound.
Anything else?
Yeah, that's it for the big fella.
Okay, well, we are going to swing at the little guy then.
Clever.
So we're off with the, what's the sword called? The Fang Sword. Okay, so he's sitting on 2s. This is a mortal wound and additional hit. Now I get all the rules in here. And then we're wounding on 3s. These are -3, D3 each. We'll take 4.
So 5 total?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's down to 3.
And then we have this Selenari Blade. Oh, how many wounds you got left?
3.
I can kill you. 3 to wound.
Does
Oh, sorry, so -1. I'm
Okay.
looking, nothing for 6. I'm looking, just making sure nothing.
6 up save. I fail it with a 1.
D3? 2.
Brings me down to a very, very sad 1. I guess I get to swing back. Let's start off with my headbutt on a 4. Then a 3 to wound. It does wound. And you pass it with a 4 up. Mighty kick, 3s to hit. And then a 3 to wound. Fails to wound. And then the club. 3s, followed by a 3. 1 wounding hit.
Dead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I feel accomplished. After all that, still holding these 2 objectives for another 3 points. Brings me, was it 13
to 6.
As we get to roll off to see who's going to go first in the 4th battle round. Survey says...
I got to go.
Let's do it.
Oh, let's power up their blades. What do they do?
The blades are powered.
I'm just going to move. Before that.
The horses are coming for me. Clip, clop, clip, clop.
And we're going to just kind of tuck up and declare charges. Let's do these guys, obviously.
The Stone Guard. Did I say it right?
Yeah. Basically, we're hoping to get... one of my horses to somehow survive a round. That's all we're looking for. Because they're going to clear charges as well.
That's awkward.
I just wanted to show off their thing once. Okay, so just they're going to fight.
Yeah, the mechanics to try to kill models are not at the beginning of the fight phase, so you just get to swing, bro.
Here is the problem. I only have, maybe I can get this guy. Maybe I turn his hammer. I can get 3 and 4, which is enough to kill you, but if I don't spend my Aether Quartz, it's risky. If I do spend it, I'm not going to survive him.
Yep.
So I gotta not spend it. So if I don't kill you, well, let's see what happens. Okay, so these 3 first.
And this is swinging into the man pressure?
Yeah. Okay, they are swinging their diamond pick hammers on 3s. This is a mortal wound.
So that just kills him anyways.
Oh, we have 1 left?
Yeah, the little guy's only got 1.
Oh, okay.
2.
And then we have 4 in the other one.
So I gotta... Oh yeah, because we're not
There's
technically
all
allocating yet. Yeah.
He's dead. Okay.
So they both die. Gonna roll off for each of these. So for the little guy...
I'll set him like straight that way.
Straight...
Like from his back to his base, yeah.
Yeah, so I won't be hitting anybody there. The big fella, I get to pick. Okay, so he falls way back this way. But the big fella, when he falls, I'm going to be declaring in between these 2. So just D3 mortal wounds on each unit. D3 to the what guard? Stone Guard?
Stone Guard.
So they take 1. And then over here, they take 2. But this kills the Mega Gargant. Good swing, sir. End of Steve's turn, controlling the 2 objectives, so you're going to get another 3 points, sir.
13 and 9.
Well, you're catching up. But let's go to turn 4 for El Gigante. Alright, hero phase. Get off me land. I can't really kick that very far, because I can't end within an inch of models. So I guess I'm going to just have to... Nah, I'm just leaving it where it is then. This shouldn't make too big of a difference. Ready, ready, ready? Big brain play. Oh, I'm moving up. Puts him right there in shooting. Let's go ahead and hurl stuff at your Stone Guard. Hitting you on 4s. That's 2 hits, wounding you on 3s. 2 wounding hits.
5 up safe.
Pass 1 failing, so D3 damage for 1.
Let's finish it off. This is a bad boy.
And then let's go ahead and declare the charge. He's in. What do you know? Well, let's put him like that. Oh, I think I got to do something in the charge phase too. And completing the charge, 2 up to do mortal wounds on them. No, I really wanted to. 2 up to do mortal wounds to these guys. Yep, and how many? For 5 mortal wounds to the riders.
Every unit within 1?
Yes. Killing those 2 and leaving them with 1 wound. And at the start of the combat, you're spending for both of them?
Yeah, because it's command ability, but it's the Great Nation command ability, so I need a hero nearby. So they're going to get +1 save, they're going to get +1 hit.
Cool. And so combat, he's going to just do his pile in. I'm going to pick a D3 enemy models close by. So that's 2, and we're going to try to stuff them in the bag. I don't think it matters much. We're going to pick these 2 guys on the end. Sure. 4 ups to slay them. Okay, they're both in the bag.
Soup.
Yeah. Just because I fear the elves, I'm going to swing at the guys with the big hats. With how strong their necks must be, they will be feared.
Ridiculous.
2 attacks with the stomp, hitting on 3s. These are going to wound you on 3s. That's 2 wounding hits, -1 rend.
So goes the 4 up.
Feeling both D3 damage per. Okay, so it's 2 more guys dead. Death Grip now, 3s to hit, 2s to wound. That's a 1 again. The Death Grip is just destined to not work. The Club now, hitting on 3s. Okay, good start. 3s to wound you. Oh, awful. That's 3 wounding hits total on them. -2 damage.
5s. Two.
Okay, that's it.
Running on Battle Shock and
Yeah, because it's
I'm
additional
not
-1.
attacking, and they're fine on Battle Shock.
Yeah.
That's it. You got a bunch of points, and you got it.
Yeah, that is.
Woo!
There's no way for you to chew through 35 wounds and count.
No. I mean, even if they so if they made their charge, like Stacey was by himself, they made their charge with their +1, and they even going fresh these 2 units, I wasn't gonna do them.
So that'll be a tap out and a victory for the Suns.
I'm not letting you kill my horsey, so we'll just we'll go home now.
All right, time for a little post-game chat.
Yes.
Well, okay, so obviously, like, not the full list you'd see.
Well, I mean, we were very limited what we both could bring. Really, never. Josh was almost a full list. You need 2 more models.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah, obviously, not having a proper elf list yet, it is coming. I want to try them on the table. I think they actually performed not terribly.
Yeah, you did a ton of damage.
Yeah. I mean, Altharian tanks.
Yep, like crazy.
My big monsters are big monsters. They're going to do work, but they're going to die if you get to them first. I mean, that's how the game should be. No.
You didn't. He got to you first.
Yeah, it's fair. What are your thoughts on the giants? What do you think?
They're a ton of fun. And
Oh wait, we should preface this. Wow, this is our first game ever with these.
Yeah.
This is very limited experience. So
hopefully I did mostly everything right.
We're not talking like we know what's up here. Like,
Yeah, exactly. This is our kind of first
Yeah.
impressions for people trying the books for the first time.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's one of those factions, like, I will have fun playing them against just about anything, but I definitely see troubles with them in a more competitive sense.
I don't know about that. I think you could be right. I think, very cursory here, I can see how this is going to be a interesting addition to the game, because I suspect there are going to be a few armies out there that are going to laugh at these guys.
Yeah.
And there are a few armies out there who just can't fight them at all.
So I think the debuff armies are the ones I'm scared of, because it's so easy just to debuff me and make, you take away so much of the hitting potential.
Well, okay, so Get Off Me Land, or whatever it's called.
Get Off
Me Land. That's pretty good, and it kind of negates your one weakness. That being said, I don't know if like this army can beat Beast of Chaos.
I have no idea, but I would love
Right?
to try.
Because you know how it's just it just block and score. I could very well be wrong, but I mean, if you spread out and get all the objectives, then yes, I guess you could. I shouldn't say that. Because,
Yeah, well, I think these guys are kind of they don't need to be close to other models for support. So like one of them should be able to, like, depending on what tribe I'm in, I can have these guys, the big fellas, either count as 20 or 30 models, I think. Because I think the Taker tribe, which is, if he's in charge, they count as being worth more.
That's a big deal. Typically everything about the one thing Age of Sigmar got right for me was, oh sorry, I shouldn't say that. The thing that like I think they nailed the best for me was they found a way to make monsters in a roundabout way. I know hordes are still better.
Yep.
Like I'm not saying otherwise. So hordes of bodies are better, but they found a way to make the monsters not so oppressive as they have been in previous editions of games, which was fantasy games. Basically, as they take wounds, their output degrades. So it's kind of like it's a nice balance system. I really dig that system, but their ability to control the objective is still 30 models until he's got like 0 wounds.
Until he's dead,
that doesn't degrade. That is the one thing I think is a bit too much. I'm not going to say it's
is it too
overpowered.
much, or is it the saving grace of the army? Like, is that what makes them play?
That's just a good point. I'm too hesitant to say like that's overpowered. I'm not saying that at all. It's like that seems really good. I think.
Yeah, they count as 30, and then the little guys count as 15 instead of 10.
So the armies that don't want to fight are still going to struggle to take objectives from these guys. That's the thing. So you know what? Maybe you're going to do well against some of those armies. And there are some armies that just need to fight, but you don't have the resilience to stand up against these.
Yeah, there's a ton of damage potential.
I mean, we had a couple rounds where you just minus 1 to hit the whole time, and you did fine.
Yeah.
I mean, Altharian tanked a lot.
Well, I still never... Okay, so the squeeze, the 3s rerolling 1s to hit, and then 2s to wound, -3 rend. It's d6 damage, too. So we didn't get to see that pop up ever. And that was consistently, yeah.
Yeah, I suspect that, like, the way we play so many games that we're probably not going to... I don't think we're going to, like, see too much... which one am I looking for? Like, it's going to fit fine in our meta.
Yeah,
sorry. The term meta just doesn't mean... It means different things in different areas. I think this is going to fit fine
in the MiniWarGaming video meta.
Like how we kind of do that.
Yeah, and I mean, like, I think I'm pretty decent at playing these little model count armies. It's sort of my thing, so I can find a way to make them work well enough for videos. It is unfortunately one of those things that is going to upset people, because there's already a bunch of... Doing my reading, there's already a bunch of grumbling out there. This is the Knights of Age of Sigmar. I don't think you guys played the game yet, so give it a chance. But I can see how this is going to be upsetting for some. But any more upsetting for some than like that Tzeentch Flamer list or Bone Reapers in general. So, well, I think that's part of the talking point. Because we've talked about this for videos in the sense of, like, so I play these little model count armies. And the argument is that even if they're not winning, they can be kind of boring for some people because I'm not losing models. I actually, the weird thing is, I don't think we've discussed this ourselves. I totally understand that sentiment, except for I don't think it really applies that well to Sigmar. Like so the low model count, super resilient armies in other games, whether they're balanced or not, people have this perception of, like, I'm not having fun, or they're overpowered because I'm not taking models off the table. Yeah. Whereas this one, you're bracketing the various brackets. So I only speak to myself, I'm not going to speak for everybody. So I see the small model count thing less relevant or less demoralizing in this game. Because I really like the way Sigmar does the wound chart thing. Well, I guess 40k does it too now, I guess. Well, yeah, but 40k does it differently, and that's, I guess, my next talking point. Like, for the big fellas with 35 wounds, granted, they got to take 13 wounds before they start to bracket for the big fellas. But it's not like 40k where you have to take half damage before you bracket. Are they? Yeah, right. Are the giants, the regular ones, still 2 damage in your bracket? Once they've suffered 3 damage. 3? It's 3? Okay. Yeah, it's 3. Okay, yeah. I guess we can have the conversation on camera, but I mean, I kind of dibs these, Josh. Are we actually taking them? Did we? I'm pretty sure. You weren't a content. No. You weren't a content producer when I dibs these. So I guess, can you dib something if the other guy isn't in the room? Well, we kind of have had the unspoken rule here. We kind of, in 6-7 years of being here, we've never had an overlap. We never had an argument. And are we having the first one? I thought we have had overlaps on other armies. I can't remember which ones. I don't think so. Never. I thought there was other ones that you had wanted to play. Oh, sure. No. There's all. Yeah. Oh, of course. There's always that. But was it ogres? Didn't you want to play ogres back in fantasy? Yeah, but I never called it coming up with new books coming up. Like, that's gonna be my army, guys. Like, oh, you already did them, all good, yours. But like this one, I called when they announced it last year. Awkward, because I thought you called the elves. Oh, that's fair. I did. That's before I saw the models. Well, that's when you saw some of the models. It's true. Those bows are super cool and totally work. You know what? I really like the Realm Lord rules. The model line is a big miss for me. I'm the same way with the OCRs. You know what? For the OCRs, I don't like the chunky legs of the skeletons. Yeah. The rest of the line I like. They're built like chubby babies. I think it's a little off, but they're not bad. For me, I think these are bad. I think it's a port. You know what? I'm gonna say it. Like, this model already broke. The weapons on the infantry are too spindly. The spears are way too long, too spindly. They're gonna break. Well, yeah. So in the first charge, we saw that. Yeah, those spears. Come on, man. Like, how are you supposed to play the game? It's piss poor design. I'm sorry. I don't like saying negative, but it's also my thing. Yeah, I think it's a fail. Now the Dawn Riders, they nailed it. Beautiful. The Wardens, if the spear guys, the Sentinels, I should say. If they made it, I don't know. I really like the way they look. I'm just not happy with how long and spindly the spear is. Though they do look pretty. I'm not trying to say that was a failed. It's not a failed design artistically. It failed for me in practicality because the plastic is made over, right? And for these, I don't like the spindly hammers that are really loose. One already broke, and I'm actually pretty gentle with the models. But aesthetically, the helmet just
Like it would.
You didn't like that one. Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
The aesthetic
That would
of
fall
the
off.
new elves.
You couldn't keep that helmet on. It's dumb. And then the bows. Absolutely, there's no. I'm sorry. I've said this numerous times. I've always been models first. Like I like the models of an army. That's why I play them. The models here were just so not for me that I chose not to. Like somebody else painted these. I don't want to paint these. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, you didn't get excited to paint them. Well, speaking of models, oh my God, I love them! Oh, they're so cool.
They nailed these models.
They
These models
really,
are
really
perfect.
The only thing that I'm not sold on is the fact that, okay, so I haven't put one of these together yet. Like, if I want to have 3 of these guys without some major converting, are they all stuck in the same pose? I think they are.
I didn't assemble this. I don't know.
I have a feeling that they are.
Well, okay, so there's more general criticism for me for Games Workshop as a whole. The last few years, feels like the hobby has been kind of shifted out.
Yep.
Not phased out, but like the conversions are This is how you assemble models. There's one post for everything, and like Space Marines with their guns, like you don't have a lot of bits anymore. It's like the same casing with a different bit. Like it's just like the converting and the dynamic posing. Like I hate assembly anyway, but that part of the hobby isn't yours anymore. You can assemble the way they tell you to assemble.
Well, yeah. So to clarify, I think you can still do all the conversions, but there's no more like multi-pose out of the box. That's becoming more and more rare.
I think converting, if you're really good at it, like, there's some people out there who are just amazing at it and will always be able to do it. But I have no conversion skills, and the Sigmar models as a whole don't help it. Like the way they're like with these models with the face and the bangs attached and the head's different, or this part of the shoulders connected to this part of the chest. And like the bits are, I get it. They're cut up in computer nowadays. They're not hand sculpted anymore, and like the arm is just, flush to the arm or whatever. The bits are a little more complex. It doesn't lend well to the novice, maybe even the intermediate assembler, but a little more experienced people can obviously do it, and the experts still do amazing jobs.
Yeah, well, the expert ones, like, it's no more of just like, oh, cool, like I'm going to glue them together slightly differently. It's I'm getting out the hobby saw, I'm getting out the green stuff, and I'm getting out the plastic card.
I mean, like the days of like Vulcans, you can be, you know what? Maybe I'll just take this arm and kind of turn it up, and I'll just put a different arm on it. It's fine. But no, it's like everything is like this is how these two arms go together.
Yeah, exactly. But that's the ramble. Turns out the common denominator when I do post games and a ramble, it's me. I used to say it was just Luke and I were the ones that ramble about random different things at the end of games.
Hey, I figure if we're going to start criticizing things, I'm going to go all the way. See what I think.
Yeah, that's fair. So at the end of the day,
I bought more fish shells, so.
See, now you told the internet you got more Ideneth.
Yeah, but it's going to be such a long time before I get them ready.
That's not what the internet just heard.
Oh, I know. I shouldn't have said that. Maybe, Colin, if you see this, edit that out.
Yeah, I'm actually, you know what?
But, okay, let's talk about that for 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Do you still not like the FX of the fish shells?
No.
I love them. And that's subjective, right? There's somebody out there who loves this bull helmet.
You know what? Just because you shared and you shouldn't have shared, I'll do the same thing. But guess what? It's not for... Well, I don't think there's a ton of overlap. I'm working on a Xenos army. That's going to take forever. For 40K.
Which one?
I'm not telling you.
You used to play Tau. Are you doing that again?
Nope.
Eldar?
My wife and I are working on an army together.
Dark Eldar.
I'm not saying. We're going to try to learn how to paint together. AKA, I'm going to try to teach her how to paint without knowing how to paint myself.
You don't paint.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to put the videos on.
You can paint.
I know.
You can tell me when the camera's off?
Pardon me?
You can tell me when the camera's off? I want to know what you're working on. So I don't overlap.
No, I'm not telling you.
Oh, okay.
That's fine.
I'm going to go ask Heather.
No!
I think Space Marines?
It's Space Marines. We're gonna try to use contrast paint.
Tyranids? I can figure this out. Did she pick the army or did you? She did, because you're not going to pick Xenos. Okay. Yeah.
You know what, folks?
I know what it is.
Happy wargaming.
I know what it is.